morning, everybody, or afternoon now, I guess. Happy Thursday. My name is Sarah. I'm the Health and Fitness Specialist in McLean, Virginia, and today I'm going to be taking you guys through a banded strength and mobility session. Today is going to be strictly mobility, so we're going to really focus on loosening our joints, getting nice and relaxed, and moving into the weekend feeling great. So we're going to do 4 exercises focused on our lower body, 4 exercises focused on our upper body, and a warm-up and a cool-down just to get us nice and centered for what we're going to do today. Alright, so for our warm-up, we're going to start really simple. We're just going to do some really deep breathing. Okay, so we're going to focus on pushing our breath all the way to the bottom of our lungs, down into our belly, and then back up, out, through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. You can do arm circles with this if you'd like, whatever feels most comfortable for you, or you can hold your hands on your stomach to be able to feel your breath cycling through. We're going to do 5 deep breaths here. We're going to get ourselves nice and relaxed, separate ourselves from work so that we can really take advantage of this mobility session today. Okay, so in through the nose, out through the mouth. One more deep breath here. Alright, so from here we're going to do some spinal curls just to get our spine nice and warmed up and get a little stretch at the back of our legs before we head into any kind of mobility. So we're going to drop into a forward fold here, and then we're going to raise up, tucking the chin, pulling the shoulders to curl up, and then slowly curl back down. Think about curling up one vertebrae at a time. We got 2 more curls here. Last one. Nice and slow. And relax. Alright, so moving on, we're going to get our hips nice and opened up and get our legs nice and warm. We're going to do a deep squat hold here. If you can't do a deep squat, that's totally fine. You can either skip this one or just go however low you can. Or you can do this exercise seated as well. So we're going to drop down. I'm going to place my hands onto the floor, and I'm going to drop down into this deep squat here. My chest is nice and high. If you can put your heels on the ground, do so. And then I'm going to rest my arms on my legs, on the top of my knees. I'm going to push out to get a nice stretch in my hips here. We're going to hang here for about 10 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Okay, so we're gonna start with our upper body first, and we're going to find ourselves on our hands and our knees. I'm gonna come this way, I think. So we're gonna be on our hands and our knees. And the first exercise we're gonna do is to open up our upper spine here. We're gonna do some cat-cows. I know you guys love this one. So hands are gonna be under shoulders, knees under hips, and we're gonna push up through the shoulder blades, tucking the chin, dropping the chest down to the floor, chin comes up. Making sure that we're keeping our deep breathing this whole time. We got 2 more here. And relax as you come back to neutral. Awesome. So we're going to go back into that position. We're going to do an exercise called a thread to needle to rotation. Okay, so what that's going to look like is I'm going to use my left hand for demonstration, and I'm going to extend under my right arm, twisting towards the right, and then I'm going to come up, follow the hand up as we reach to the sky, and then go back down, extend through, and then extend up. We're going to do 5 of these on each side. Okay, so I'm going to continue on my left. You can start with whatever arm you would like. Extend through the opposite side and rotate up. And I'll switch after 5. So again, reaching through and up. And relax. Alright, as you can see, my right side is a little bit less mobile than my left, but that's okay. So, moving on, we're going to come into a half kneeling position. I'm going to put my left foot up first. Arms are going to come out straight in front of us. And we're going to open up into this open book here. Nice and slow. Really extending through both fingers here to get a nice good stretch. And last one here. And relax. Go ahead and switch feet. arms coming out in front, and open. Last one here. So you can either do this one standing or kneeling, but next thing we're going to focus on is our shoulders. And usually we'll do this with a band, but today we just want to really focus on range of motion without any kind of resistance. And we're going to do, I'm just going to face you here. We're just going to do our external rotations. Hold for 2 seconds and then come back in. Keeping those elbows nice and tucked to the body. We'll do 10 of these. If you can, try to go a little bit further each time you move through this motion without letting your elbows wing. Two more. Nice and slow. Hold it out there. Last one. And relax. Alright, so from here, we're going to go ahead and move into our lower body circuit. So we're going to, let's see what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and come down to seated. Legs are going to extend wide in front of us. I feel like I should go the other way. I think I'm going to go the other way because I feel like it. So, legs are extended nice and long in front of us. And we're going to do some hip activation. So we're just going to go pulling up, foot flex. We're going to do 10 here on each leg. Nice and slow. Keeping the leg completely straight, making all of the work come from our hip flexor here, not from our quad if we had our knees bent, okay? So lock out those knees, extend the feet long, or flex the feet towards us, extend the legs long, and here we go. Good. Two more. And last one. Good. Go ahead and relax. And then we'll work the left leg. And relax. Alright, so moving on from here, let's see what we're going to do. Okay, so I'm going to turn to face you. And we're going to work on our internal rotation in our hips. So we're going to walk those feet out. I am sitting in a hole, so I might move. I think I'll be okay. Alright, so we're going to walk the feet out a little bit wider than our hip distance, and we're going to try and drop the hip in on each side. Ooh. Trying to keep our hips level on the ground, or our glutes, sorry. As you can see, I have some issues with my right hip here, but that's why we're doing this. Had a long week. So we'll aim for 5 on each side. And last one on the right. And relax. Okay, bud. Take it off. Thank you. Alright, so moving on, we're going to be in a 90-90 position. So front leg is going to be in a 90 position, our back leg is going to be in a 90 position. What we're going to do here, we're just going to hang out for 1 second, then a nice stretch, loosen into the position here, and then we're going to work on our internal rotation. Oh my goodness. I think I should demonstrate with my other leg first. So, I'm going to switch for you. Get my mat nice and straight. So, I'm going to have my right leg up first in this 90 position. My left leg also in this 90 position. I'm going to work on drawing this back leg up off the floor as much as it'll allow me to. And in this internal rotation. If you need to get your hands involved, like if you can't lift your foot off the ground as is, then you can assist with the hand, but really, really try to activate those muscles to get the foot up off of the ground into this internal rotation of our hips. So we're going to do 10 of those on each leg. Pretty sure I just did like 5. But 10 on each leg. Whatever range of motion you have is totally fine. If you cramp, totally fine. This is a new position your body's not used to being in. So just allow yourself to relax. And if you can't get all 10, then just do what you can. Last one. And relax. Switching legs. Front leg. Front leg 90, back leg 90. And here we go. Up off the floor. I don't know if you can see it. Last one. Relax. Alrighty. So, last little exercise that we're going to do on our lower body is we're going to do a full kneeling to half kneeling. So what that's going to look like is you're going to go from this position here, feet behind us, knees stacked under our hips, one leg at a time. We're going to bring it up in front of us and then back down. Nice and slow, working on our balance and our hip mobility. We're going to do 10 total, 5 on each leg. You gotta be a little extra careful because my knees tend to stick to my mat and make it a little bit difficult. All right, nice balance here, slow on the way back. Whoop. There's the fly. And back down. We got 2 more on each leg. And relax. All right. So, today's a little bit short, actually. We're going to go ahead and get our cool down stretches going. We're gonna start with some shoulder rolls. So you can either be whatever seated position is comfortable for you, or in this kneeling position. You can do it standing. I'm gonna come to standing, I think, because I need to get off the floor. So in this standing position, we're just going to do some shoulder rolls. Really control our breathing again, making sure that we're pulling up, back, and down. Nice and slow. Go for 10. Up, back, and down while we're deep breathing. Two more here. And relax. We're going to interlock the fingers here. Come up above the head first, getting a nice good stretch in the abdomen. And then as we come to chest level, we're going to extend through the fingers and through the back, tucking the chin to the chest. We're going to hang out here for about 15 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Relax. Come on back down to the mat. We're going to do a child's pose. So come on down to the knees, send the toes behind us, send the hips back towards the heels, walk the hands out wherever's comfortable, drop the head between the shoulders, and hang out here for 30 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Relax. Drop the hips down to the mat. Press up through the hands for a nice cobra pose. You can wiggle, rotate, do whatever feels good for you in this position. And relax. Last exercise, we're going to come on down onto our backs. Go ahead and let the head relax. We're going to take our hands and pull our knees towards our chest, pressing that low back down into the ground. And breathe. For 3, 2, 1, relax. Alright, you guys slowly come on up. That's all that I have for you guys today. I know it's a little bit more of a shorter session, but I'm really hoping that you guys really take advantage of the mobility and are feeling a little bit looser than you did when you started. I will see you guys next week for some more streaming classes, and we have 2 new members starting in Bedford. I think you should see some of their classes coming up next week, if not the following week, but they're all really awesome and really excited to work with them. So enjoy the remainder of your Thursday, and if I don't see you again, the remainder of your week, and have a great weekend, and I will see you guys again next week. Bye.